Well, hello everyone. This is Mikhail Golovnya, Senior Advisory Data Scientist at Minitab. According to a lot of research, 85% of data literate people say that they are performing very well at work compared to 54% of a workforce in general. What is data literacy? Data literacy is the ability to read, comprehend, and use data in different ways. Data analytics, on the other hand, is the science of analyzing raw data to make conclusions about that information. In general, data analytics can be introduced as three different levels of comprehension. It starts at the descriptive level, and then it progresses to diagnostic level, and it finally lands itself at the predictive level. If you're interested in studying the past only, those are the two levels. If you're also interested in making predictions for the future, then you should go all the way to the predictive level. So let me start with the descriptive level. There's a lot of software packages available at the descriptive level, and this is basically where you do basic analysis and visualizations. There's a lot of business intelligence tools, including those offered by Minitab. And most organizations almost exclusively rely on these basic tools and dashboards without any real analysis. So this is a good starting point, but I don't want you to think that this is the only place where you can stay. Then we go up to the next level. The next level is diagnostic. Like, for example, when we study the elections, we're not just necessarily interested in the exact number, the percentage. We sometimes wanted to understand some deeper relationships. Like, for example, why do we understand confidence intervals in elections days and forget them every other day of the year? So you need to go one way higher. You need to go to the level of diagnostics, not just describing what happened, but also trying to understand why it has happened. And finally, let me show you a couple of things here at the descriptive level. Which of these two plots would be more informative in your opinion? So we have a bar chart on the left. And according to that bar chart, we could claim that a terrier is by far the most likely to win the Westminster Dog Show. Now, on the other hand, when you look at this chart on the right, it introduces additional dimension that also communicates the year of the dog show. And based on this chart, we can actually understand a lot more about what happened over the time span, and we can actually see that more recently other groups are just as if more likely to win than the original terrier group. So this is something to keep in mind, why we need to add more and more information. But now, what about predictive analytics? It is something that is an absolute must-have in your toolkit. The predictive analytics arises at the intersection of classical statistics and modern machine learning, and the predictive analytics is trying to take advantage of those two. Okay? Predictive analytics allows you to make predictions about the future. For example, you can predict the life of a tire based on this highlighted set of inputs like age, temperature, weight carried, terrain, etc. So you study the past in order to make predictions for the future. Now, how predictive analytics work and its benefits. Predictive analytics allows you to learn from your data to generate insights about your product, and this process can be presented as this series of steps. So insights is being the key word here. On the other hand, predictive analytics also allows you to make predictions on future outcomes, can be presented as this little diagram, and predictions is the key word here. So in sum, you need to know multiple tools in your toolkit. So depending on whether you need more accurate or less accurate tool, you may consider using standard ruler or more advanced ruler or more elaborate measurement techniques. The same principle applies in predictive analytics. Why do you need additional advanced algorithms? Well, usually you don't want to be in a situation when you're driving and you don't really see anything, so you don't really know how well you're driving. So as you add more and more tools, you get more and more clarity to what is actually around you. All right, so putting predictive analytics in practice, I would like to invite you to attend our oncoming series of webinars in which we're going to talk about many real-life examples of predictive analytics, many different algorithms, out of which we're going to show significant amount of details about CART, random forest, TreeNet, and Mars. We're going to work with several real-life examples, and those include how to predict energy output of a power plant and how to predict machine failure under current operating conditions. So hopefully you'll find it useful. Again, I invite you to attend our webinars, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.